Hello and welcome back. Today we will dive into design fundamentals, which is the backbone of HCI. If our earlier lectures asked what is HCI, today we ask how do we actually design systems people will use and enjoy. So design fundamentals keep us on track. So we are not just coding cool features but making them work for people. We will talk about design fundamentals, walk through the design process lifecycle, explore the usability engineering lifecycle, and then we will do a hands-on activity. So this will connect theory with practice. Now, what is design fundamental? Design fundamental is the guiding principles that make technology useful, usable, and enjoyable. Good design works with humans, not against them. For example, a well designed thermostat feels intuitive, but a um, confusing one makes you Google the manual. So that difference comes from design fundamentals. The design life cycle is not a one and done process, it's iterative. For example, research, design, evaluate, refine, and then continue the circle again and again until you are satisfied with the outcome. This loop ensures we don't wait until the end to discover usability problems. So, the step one is understand your users. Who are they? What do they need? For example, a smart thermostat must work for both novice who just want one button to set temperature and also expert who want energy reports and schedules. So the trick is offer a simple default interface but always keep advanced features available. Can you think of a product that overwhelms novice with too many options? Next, we move to design and prototyping. Start so the idea is to start broad and then refine. So low fidelity, quick sketches or wireframes, high fidelity, clickable prototypes or mockups. For example, a banking app start with flows like login and transfer money, then refine colors, fonts, buttons, size, etc. So the key point, fail fast, fail cheap, test ideas early before you invest months of coding in the project. So the final is evaluate, don't just trust your gut. Test with expert and real users. Experts catch guideline violations, for example, consistency, error prevention, etc. Users reveal real frustrations, for example, finding menus, canceling orders. If we think about a food delivery app, so what happens if people can't easily cancel an item? That's actually a design failure. Evaluation ensures the design is both technically correct and user friendly. Now let's look at the UEL or usability engineering lifecycle model. It's like the design process but structured specifically around usability. So the first step is requirement analysis. Who are the users? What tasks must the system support, etc. And the second is to design, test, and develop. There are three levels uh, that can be defined as prototype, refine, and test repeatedly. You can traverse back to each levels anytime. And the final is installation, release to real users, monitor and update. Usability is not an afterthought, it's built in from the very start. So here is a quick example of designing a mobile banking app. So the phase one is requirement analysis. We are doing user profiling, who are going to be the users. Contextual task analysis, for example, what are the functions of the system and what it can do, and finally define some usability goals. And the phase 2 is the design. For example, level 1 is the conceptual model design. Here is a example. And the level 3 finally is the detailed UI design. So right now we are going to learn step by step about prototyping and how we do it, but for now we are just using simple methods like paper and pen to sketch the ideas. And finally the phase 3 is installation and or deployment, and getting user feedback and enhance the system using the user feedback. So finally here we have an activity for you. We will apply the UL design to design a movie ticket kiosk. So you need to define main users, identify key tasks of the system, state the usability goal, and then sketch a conceptual model. So a detailed UI and evaluation is required. So this activity shows how structured design and usability principles can make a better product. And your designs don't need to be very artistic or perfect, just clearly outline what do you think. So quick reminder, you will have all deliverables due for module 1 is on September 5, 2025, and that includes all the discussion activities and quiz 1 for this module. These activities are not busy work, they are your practice ground for becoming thoughtful and successful user-centered designers. And this was the last lecture for module 1, and I will see you on module 2. Thank you everyone.